My name is Billy Sheehan, and I'm here at We Rock City again. The last time I spoke with everyone, I was beginning to write my new record, and now I'm actually almost towards the end of the writing and about ready to record everything. And when I write, I would just sit here in my home with a guitar. This is a Fender Subsonic Stratocaster, which is a baritone Stratocaster. Different tuning than a regular guitar. It's actually lower. And I'll sit with my computer and I'll just fool around. As soon as I get an idea, I'll just hit record and it'll record me right there, and then I save all those little recordings and I go downstairs to my studio and my co-producer, together we put them all together and make songs out of it. And I've got, there's about 20 songs that I've written for this record so far. And in the end I'll have maybe 25 or 30 songs. Then I'll choose from that amount my favorite 20 or my favorite 15, record those, and then we'll end up, and that meowing you're hearing is the queen, Spooky. She always helps me to write because she hates when I sing. If I start to sing, she starts to scream and yell all the time. As a matter of fact, on my first record on Compression, in the background with me singing, you can hear a cat meowing because Spooky just freaked out whenever I was singing. She didn't like it at all. I guess she's my biggest critic. You know, she gives me a thumbs down when I'm singing. So anyway, so we've been writing it. It's basically chords. That's a Hendrix song. Good writers write and great writers steal. I'll try and steal from the good ones. Anyway, so I just write some songs, chord ideas, I sing along a little bit, a couple of ideas, and it's funny because when I do an interview in Japan, everyone always thinks I had a plan first. I thought it up first, had a plan, and then I went and did it. But in fact, it's just the opposite. I don't know what I'm going to do. I sit down, get a little glass of wine maybe, or maybe not. You know, either way. Hold on one second. Either way, maybe a little glass of wine or something, or nothing in the broad daylight, during the daytime when the sun, the hot LA sun is out. And just sit down and just get some ideas. Come up with some ideas for chords, then sing a little bit until something happens. I just wait for something to happen. Suddenly I'll hear something, I go, oh, that sounds kind of cool. And then I'll take it downstairs, put it together in the studio, do the lyrics. Then right here I have my bass too, so if I need to do a little bass thing real quick, I can drop the guitar down, grab a bass, come up with a little bass line, and put the pick down, of course, for that. And I use a stone pick, incidentally. It's made of stone. For bass. Then I do the same thing. I throw it down on the computer here, and I used the baritone guitar before, and if I need a regular tuned guitar, I also have another one here. It's a super lightweight new Yamaha. I forget what the name. Oh, it's an RGX A2. That's a little plug for Yamaha. This is a great guitar. It's super lightweight and it sounds great. And anytime I need a normal tuned guitar, not the baritone, I use this all the time. It's been a really great guitar lately. But mostly for my records, I play bass, and I don't usually use that tone, that distortion tone. But when I'm just writing, it doesn't matter what the tone is. I'm just going for what the notes are and get the idea of the song. Later on, we're worried about tones and what bass to use and how to make it and all that stuff. So that's what I've been doing all summer long. And around my house, I had to plant 2 new palm trees because I had a giant, beautiful tree in front of my home, but it had a little problem, so we had to cut it down. I was very sad. Huge tree, and every morning the squirrels would come to the tree, and we'd save peanuts. We'd throw them to the squirrel, and Spooky would watch the squirrels. my cat Spooky, she'd freak out watching the squirrels. It was like watching television for her. We had to take it down. So I planted 2 more trees, palm trees, 2 orange trees, a lemon tree, and a plum tree in the front to take up for that. And then I just traveled. I did a special base camp outside with Victor Wooten in Nashville, Tennessee. Went outside and played bass, hang out, tell stories. That was very cool. And then I also went to Vancouver, Canada, did a special bass clinic and seminar there the week before. So I've been traveling around a real lot, and next week, on the 23rd, I go to the East Coast. I do like 3 or 4 clinics around New York City, and some in New Hampshire. Then I come back, and then I'll probably talk to you before then, but in October, November, I do a European tour with Tony McAlpine and Virgil Donati. We're playing some wild music with the Devil Slingshot, which is just a crazy, crazy project we do together. But by then, I'll have my record done, and I'll have it to the wonderful folks at JVC in Japan. I'm very, very excited that I'm going to do a deal with them. It's a wonderful company, and they have been very kind to me. And so we're going to do just a great record. I really want it to be good. And whenever I write, I always think of my friends in Japan. Almost the first thing I think of when I finish the song, I think, what will they think? You know, it's very important to me. So everyone, all of my friends in Japan still have a big effect on me all the time in my life. And I'm very thankful to have so many friends there. So I'm going to write a good record, and it's going to be really awesome. And then hopefully next year I'll come to do live shows, which will be, they've got to be awesome. They've got to be incredible. I'm going to do my very best next year to have some great live shows, which will be very cool. So that's my story so far, and to be continued. There's a lot more to go. I'm so glad about We Rock City. I'm so glad that Ronnie James Dio is the mayor too, because I love Ronnie's voice, and he's awesome. But I'm glad to be a part of this, and let's stay connected. We can always be in touch with each other through this website, and I'm very happy about that, okay? So right now, konnichiwa or konbawa, whatever time of day it is, and domo arigato, and I'll see you later.